Hey, welcome back to the Scholarship Hustle College Recruiting Exposed, the program where we pull back the curtain on what really goes on in the world of recruiting. I'm Chris Daly, and today's episode is all about helping athletes and parents understand the different levels of college ball and how to choose the best fit. And to guide you, we have the man with the plan, none other than Coach Esprit, along with a guest scout, Coach Swisher. Let's jump in.
Thanks, Chris. So, this is one that's really important because you get too many athletes that get caught up chasing the big logo. Even parents chasing the big logo, but not enough are asking, where I can actually go and play, where can I go and develop, choosing between D1, D2, D3, NAIA, and JUCO isn't about ego. It's about opportunity, development, and fit, right, Coach?
That's exactly right, Coach. There's horses at every level, man. We've seen JUCO guys make it to the league, D2 guys outwork D1 athletes. The difference is in how well the school fits the athlete's goals, academic, and ability. Of course, every high school athlete's goal is to play D1 ball. That's the dream, man. Everybody wants to be as high as they can. In reality, they may be more suitable for a lower division, NAIA or JUCO. Ability-wise, very few athletes are just born with that God-given D1 ability. However, there's multiple athletes who have started at the lower level, and after some hard work, training, and dedication, they've improved their academic and athletic ability and earned a transfer to a D1 school. So just to break down the categories a little bit, NCAA has 3 division levels: D1, D2, and D3. The primary difference between the 3 are the size of the schools, the athletic budget, and the level of competition. D1 is the elite. D1 is the absolute most competitive of all the divisions in the NCAA. Those athletes have to commit themselves to year-round programs, weight training, practice. It's very, very strenuous program. There's approximately about 190,000 student athletes in the D1 level right now, and because they are larger size, they do have larger budgets. They are able to offer full athletic scholarships, and they offer the most scholarships, but their requirements are extremely, extremely strict. D2 is basically D1 on a smaller scale. Smaller schools, fewer student athletes, still very competitive. Most of the programs don't require a year-round commitment. It's a little bit more laid back, but still a very competitive option. D3 schools, NCAA, about 40% of the schools are Division III schools. It's the largest division. They do not offer athletic scholarships, but still they are a very competitive option for your athlete. That brings us to the NAIA, the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletes. That's simply another governing body for collegiate sports. There's about 250 schools compared to the NCAA's about 1,100 schools. Still very competitive. The cool thing about NAIA is they do not have the strenuous recruiting restrictions that NCAA schools have. No dead periods, no contact restrictions, things like that. But unlike D3 schools, NAIA schools, they do offer athletic scholarship opportunities. So that's a good option for people. That brings us to JUCOs, man. JUCOs, they're governed by the National Junior College Athletic Association. There's 3 divisions, just like the NCAA. And again, they go based off of scholarship opportunities. Division I offers full scholarships, 2 half scholarships, 3 doesn't offer a scholarship. The primary difference between your JUCOs and NAIA are most of them are 2-year degree programs. But again, still a great option for your athlete. Very athletic, ability, and JUCOs is not to be counted out for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's good stuff. That's good info. If you're not listening and taking notes right now, you're doing yourself a disjustice. So let's talk about some misconceptions of D1. D1 is not the only path. It truly isn't. It's not even the most best path at the end of the day for all. Some D1 schools bring 30 athletes in and tend to only play about three of those athletes. Not great odds. At the end of the day, it's about getting on the field, getting playing time, getting better, growing, and then graduating at the end of the day.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coaches Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coaches Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your Coaches Show started.
Success begins with the right mindset. Are your team, organization, or students ready to elevate their performance in sports, business, and life? Coaches Esprit brings real talk and real motivation, pushing individuals and teams to break through their limits. Whether it's corporate leadership or student-athlete success, his proven BES formula, belief plus execution equals success, delivers real results. As the author of 2 empowering self-help books, Coach Esprit inspires athletes, employees, and leaders to perform at their peak. Book Coach Esprit for your next conference, seminar, or team event. Visit CoachEsprit.com now.
All right, Coach, let's get into the importance of film. Academics, and communicating with coaches. You can't just have one piece of the puzzle. You just can't. You have to have a qualifying GPA. You have to have an attention-grabbing highlight video. And you have to know how to communicate with coaches. Coaches want athletes who are, number one, coachable, academically eligible, and can articulate their value to the coach as well. These are things we teach our athletes every day.
Absolutely, Coach. And let's talk about why JUCO could be a good stepping stone for your athlete. JUCO gives you that second chance, a chance to raise your GPA, to grow physically, mentally, and academically, and to prove your value to these higher level coaches. For one reason or another, every high school athlete just doesn't get the exposure that they need, the attention that they need to get a scholarship. Sometimes it happens. JUCO can give you that exposure. Some of the hardest working athletes I know come from JUCO. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he received one offer coming out of his senior year of high school, one offer to play football. He turned it down. He went and played 1 year at a JUCO in California, and then he went on to Cal. The rest is history. I don't need to tell you about his success. Bryce Harper, Albert Pujols, both of them went straight from a JUCO to the major league. I mean, JUCO should not be looked down on, and it most definitely shouldn't be counted out as a viable option.
Lone Star Gridiron is looking for interns. Over the years, we have helped dozens of students get jobs in sports media. If you want to shortcut your path to a career in sports media, click on the internship link on LoneStarGridiron.com.
All right, Coach, let's jump into a little mental adjustment. This is not about ego. And we tend to, as athletes, let ego get in the way. Even some of our dads, our parents, let ego get in the way. If you're not mentally ready to let go of that D1 fantasy at the end of it all, you might miss your D2 blessing. You're not less than because you went a different path, just built differently. And that's okay, right, Coach?
Absolutely. I mean, that's straight facts, Coach. Athletes have to chase the opportunity, not the title. Go where you're going to play. Go where you're going to grow and graduate. An athlete will learn more from actively playing on a JUCO team than they will riding the bench on a D1 roster. Go where your ability fits. It's simply a different path to success. D1 is not the only path. D2 is not the only path.
Right.
Different paths all lead to success.
That's it. I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself, Coach. I mean, you have to go where you're wanted, not where you want to go, because
Absolutely.
you will be treated as such. Yeah, you will be treated as such. Well, I'm going to do what we do on every episode here of the Scholarship Hustle. We drop gems, and we're not going to sell you short on the podcast show today. We're going to drop you some gems that you can take with you, some actionable tips that can help you in your scholarship search. So one thing is, we let our athletes know you have the right to ask questions, okay? But there's some more important questions in the beginning. You know, asking a coach, what level of college ball do you see me having an opportunity to play at, Coach? That starts a genuine conversation with a college coach, right? Even, you know, where do you see me fitting in your program, Coach, if that's a possibility? Starts a genuine conversation with a coach. Number two, take opportunities to visit all types of schools. You know, yeah, I would love for all of you to go and visit your dream school. You should. You should visit your dream school, but do not set aside those schools that are within 100 miles of your community. Go and visit those schools. Shake hands. Take a look at the college life there. There's some small schools that may surprise you when you get on campus. The last thing I want to leave you with is systems and coaches that match your skill set. That is a thing. That is a real thing. And you can ask those questions as well. But you won't have those choices if you limit your opportunities. So please don't limit your opportunities, expand your opportunities. Ask those questions. Take opportunities to visit schools in some different divisions than you may think that you may be above. But you never know where those coaches are going to end up. You just never know. So look, closing thoughts here, Coach, is this journey isn't about proving something to people on social media or helping Dad prove something at his job with his coworkers. It's about finding your lane and dominating. You know, D1 ain't the only way. It's just one way. So take control of your recruiting story. How you can do that? Get your athlete on a college prospect report so they can get evaluated for scholarship opportunities. You can do this at collegeprospectreport.com/questionnaire. collegeprospectreport.com/questionnaire. All right, so as we sign off, for parents and athletes alike, today's actions shape tomorrow's success. Waiting is a dream killer. So take action now and make those dreams reality. Peace. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good one.
Hey, everybody knows my saying is keep it real. That was Real Talk by Coach Esprit and Coach Swisher. Good stuff. If it helped you rethink anything about your past, please share this out with other athletes and parents. And tune in every Tuesday so you don't miss another episode. Until next time, keep grinding and stay locked in to the Scholarship Hustle.